Welcome back. Welcome back to the League of Hustlers, where we prepare to prosper. Today, we're going to be talking about how to plan out a successful day. Because if you plan, if you fail to plan, then you plan
Yeah.
to fail. Let's get right into it. All right. So, first and foremost, on the League of Hustlers, we always want to encourage subscribe and share the episode. We share knowledge and we build why am I fumbling over my words? We share knowledge and build wealth and prepare to prosper. That's one thing
Oh,
that we
wow.
always like to harp on, right? But anyway, this episode is about planning out a successful day. Why? Because when we stack successful day on top of successful day, on top of successful day, on top of successful day, then we end up with a successful life. All right. So it's about consistency, it's about discipline, it's about doing the small things that's going to help you get there. All right. CD, let's jump right into it, bro.
Yeah, man, that was perfect, man. If you want to have a successful week, you need to have successful days, right? If you want to have a successful month, you need to have successful weeks. If you want to have a successful year, you need to have successful months. That's right on point. But we want to get to the core points of how to actually have those successful days, though, right? So, point number one, very important. All right. You need to write a to-do list. All right. If you haven't heard already, all right, we talk a lot about also SMART goals. You need to set SMART goals for yourself. All right. Now you can break those goals down into items or tasks, a to-do list, things that you can execute on a day-to-day basis. This is very important. You need to know what you need to get done. How can you measure your day? You know what I mean, in regards to success, if you don't have a to-do list. All right. It could be as simple as just writing it down on a piece of paper and scratching them off. You can use a fancy app, you know what I mean, to, have it on your phone. It doesn't really matter how you track it, but you need to track your progress through the day. And you do that with a to-do list. All right.
Yeah, man. Super
You
important
got
to-do
anything on
list.
that?
It sets the tone for the day, right? Having that to-do list sets the tone for today, for the day, right? um, and it helps you stay focused. I know, speaking personally, I have a bunch of stuff, right? Just to do and a bunch of
Right.
stuff running through my head, ideas, this, ideas, that, duties here, duties there. And it's, having that to-do list allows you to quickly see what you need to execute, right, for that day. And I like to a lot of times do it the night before, right? Come up with a to-do list the night before, and then that way I know going into the next day what a successful tomorrow looks like. All right.
Right. Yeah, and that's perfect. So, and then the next thing, though, right? It's not enough just to have this to-do list. The next key component is you're going to need to prioritize. All right. You're going to need to prioritize these tasks, prioritize these goals for that particular day. All right. From the most important thing to the least important thing. All right. You may fill this day up with all kinds of stuff, but what is mandatory for your progression to get done? All right. So you need to just kind of put those things on there and get to them and hit them fast and hit them hard. Don't let these things just linger around. All right. You got to prioritize that. That's a major point.
Yeah, man. Things change, right? A lot of times things change. Stuff pops up. Emergencies happen, situations happen.
Right.
um if you have kids, right, they have their own schedules, and then they might want to do something, and then your whole day could get thrown off. Or if you're working a job and something pops up, like all hands on deck, we need the da 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 da. And so being able to prioritize and understanding what's most important and what's gonna really contribute to that day being a success is super duper important, right? super duper important. So make sure that maybe add a rating, right? To your to-do list, right? Like what's most
Yep.
important, number it, I don't know, like 1 through 5 or something like that, and just kind of go from there. Definitely
Yeah,
important.
very important, man. So next on this list, all right, after you make your to-do list, after you actually prioritize these items, this one right here is major. Major, especially the way the world is set up right now. We all have mobile phones. Somebody could just call in and get hands, get you on the phone right there. Social media, you got all these alerts going off. This is major, guys. You're going to need to block out time to actually execute on this stuff. Block out time. It's not enough just to make this to-do list of 100 things and then think, I'm going to get all 100 of these things done tomorrow. All right. So it's probably not going to happen that way. All right. So you need to really like block out time, and that'll put in real life hours and minutes what's likely to happen. All right. I know the thing I prioritize at number one is I'm going to need to sit down for a whole hour on this one. Number two, I might need 30 minutes. Number three might just be a phone call or so. So it gives you, more of a roadmap for your day even. All right. So this is major. And not only that, man, leave yourself some leeway. Give yourself an extra 10 minutes. Give yourself a lunch break. Allow yourself, some cushion in there, because things are going to happen. You're going to get these random phone calls. You're going to get those alerts. You're probably going to end up looking at your phone, a TikTok video or something for a few minutes. So give yourself some leeway and time, to get these tasks done. So big
Right.
one, block out time.
Yeah, and so one method that I like to do, and this is something you remember we did the episode with Joe, Dr. Joe White. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
And he was saying that he'll do like 45-minute blocks, right? Just block out
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes and then just go hard, right? Go hard, laser focus on whatever that task is, and just lock in
Mm-hmm.
on it, right? Cut phones off, put phones in other rooms, cut TVs off, just focus on that. And
Airplane
so
mode.
yeah, man, having those intense times to focus on one particular thing, it's almost like a sprint, right? And then you'll see that you can accomplish a whole lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I like about the 45-minute thing is that you can like intensely focus for 45 minutes, right? And really just give it your all. No emails, no checking anything, just working on one specific thing. And then for like 15 minutes, after you're done for 15 minutes, you can kind of decompress, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
just kind of take a break. So that's like an hour block, right? So you could block off an hour, 45 minutes, drill, focus, intense focus. 15 minutes, take a break, relax, go get you a Twinkie or something, man.
Yeah,
Get your
take
little
you a
dirty
walk,
Yeah,
man. Don't
take a
get the
walk.
don't get the Twinkie. Take a walk or something. You know,
Hey man, I like Twinkies, bro. Like little Debbie cakes, man. Some
I'm trying
fudge
to get off
rounds
the
or something.
joint.
That's the fat kid in me talking.
Yeah, but that's a major one. Major.
Yeah, man.
Blackout time, guys. Blackout time. It's your day, all right? And so it's up to you. It's your day. It's your time. It's your goals. Block out time for those goals. It's important. All right. Now the last thing is a bonus round for it. All right. Set a daily routine. All right. Set a daily routine. This isn't just a one-time thing. H already mentioned it earlier. You know what I mean? Something he mentioned he does is actually set the goals for the next day, maybe the night before. All right. So whatever that is, but establish a routine for yourself where that, can help you be more productive in actually accomplishing these goals. Whether it's setting the goals the night before, all right, that means the next morning, that saves you 15, 20, 30 minutes of scrambling trying to figure out what you got to do. whether it's
Yep.
you working in those 45-minute blocks and having that 15-minute, like those are like you can make little things like that a part of your routine that could just make you super productive, you know?
For sure. For sure. And routine is, I wouldn't say it's everything, but it's close to everything, right? And really what it is consistency, right? Consistency, discipline, consistency, right?
Mm-hmm.
That right there is the key to all of this. It's a major key. Consistency, discipline. Just keep plugging, keep doing the same thing every day. As long as you're doing it in a successful way, you're bound to be successful. It's really that simple, right? Think about anyone training for anything. The reason they get so good, think about Steph Curry, right? The reason he gets so good at dropping threes isn't from not dropping threes, right? He's dropping threes consistently. It would be amazing probably to see what
Mm-hmm.
his workout routine is, right? You hear the
Right.
story about Michael
Repetition.
Jordan where he would shoot like 500 shots, right? And if he missed one, he'd start all the way over back at one, right? That's the legend, right? That's how the story goes. But
Yeah.
routine, consistency is key. That's how you get good at anything. As long as everything that you're doing and each time you're doing it in a successful way and consistently, you have no other option but to lead to success. All right. Anything else, bro?
That's it, man. But everything you just said, like I gotta throw in this little quote from my boy Jim Rohn.
All right.
Now it's not 100% accurate, but a few errors. He said, failure is a few small errors in judgment repeated daily over time. And success is the
Right.
same thing. You know what I mean? A few small moments of victory, in your day repeated over time. Look up the quote yourself. I didn't do it justice, but you get the
Right.
point. It's those small things that you're repeatedly doing over time. All right. So make sure you're planning out your day, plan for success. It may seem small, but make it a habit to plan out your day. Make that a part of your routine. A part of your routine should be planning for your day, planning for your week, planning for your month. All right. Planning for the year, planning for the next 5 years, planning for success. That's it, guys. Make sure you hit the website, leagueofhustlers.com. Subscribe to the list. You can get the free League of Hustlers Startup Pack. All right, free download available. Go ahead and visit the site. Also, visit the shop. Get your free League of Hustlers merch. It's not free, but we do giveaways. So sign up, subscribe
Yeah,
to the
man.
list. You can get your merch from the site also. So
Yes, sir. And with that, you know what to do, man. Hit like, subscribe, share it, and we're out.